Hi, I'm Vicky Leonard. I graduated from Flying Start in 2011 and I'm currently the marketing manager for Arrowfield Stud. Having come from small town New Zealand, I can safely say that Flying Start has given me the introduction to people and exposure to things in different countries that I never would have had experience otherwise had I not joined the course. I think the best thing about Flying Start is that it gives you access to a broad network of people all over the world, and you experience racing in so many different nations and sales and the way horses are raised that you get a great perspective on where the industry sits internationally. So from an Australian perspective, it's really helped shape my career because it's introduced me to people. I now work for Arrowfield Stud, which wouldn't have occurred if it wasn't for Flying Start because I did my placement at Arrowfield while I was on the course. The element of Flying Start that influenced my career the most was the mix of the practical experience, working on farm with the horses in the mornings, but then also being able to couple that with the afternoons doing the academic components. So we're able to test all that out when we went on work experiences at the different places in different countries. So the best thing about Flying Start from my perspective was the ability to cover everything. You really got a taste of every component of the racing industry, from breeding to sales to racing, and then of course from academic to practical. After I graduated from Flying Start, I was employed by Arrowfield Stud, and that came about because during my Australian work placement I was allocated to Arrowfield and was able to spend 4 weeks working alongside John Mashara and shadowing the team there. If it hadn't have been for that work placement, I definitely wouldn't have had the introduction and the opportunity to get to know the team and try it out and see if that was where I wanted to end up. So that's one of the best things of Flying Start, is you sort of get to try before you buy a little bit. And I know a lot of my classmates and graduates from other years have also ended up working for people that they did a placement with during the course. Meeting Sheikh Mohammed was an unbelievable experience because he's a very inspirational person to talk to. Who genuinely loves his horses, and we can see that through the way he's invested in the industry, but when you actually hear it from him in person, he just simply adores racing. So it was wonderful to be able to spend a couple of hours picking his brains on the industry, on Dubai, on what he's achieved and with the direction they were headed, and he couldn't have been more open and pleasant to spend time with. The advice I would give to somebody looking to apply for Flying Start is to think a couple of years down the track, work out what's going to get the best CV together to allow you to have the best opportunity for the best shot at getting accepted, and then go for it. It helps obviously to have a broad range of experience going into it so that you're well versed on different parts of the industry. But once you've put your mind to it and knuckled down, just go for it. You'll never regret applying. It's been one of the best experiences I've ever had. Flying Start's by far the most comprehensive traineeship available within the thoroughbred industry because it covers every part in so many different countries, and you get mentoring from industry leaders from all around the world. When I was on the course, I was lucky enough to see the Stars win the Arc, then Rachel Alexandra win the Oaks in Kentucky, and then Black Caviar win down the straight at Flemington, and then capped it off with Frankel winning the 2000 Guineas. I can't think of any other traineeship around the world where you get exposure to that level of horsemanship and equine ability.